There's something about explosives that gets people excited. We all enjoy making an impression, and Demolitions certainly do just that. With the noise, smoke, and destruction that demolition teams create, the overall effect is hard to deny. Some people, however, don't seem to take the danger seriously, perhaps getting a little too excited about making some noise. The following list covers 5 demolitions gone extremely wrong. Whether they took their job seriously or not, these demo experts don't quite live up to the hype. Let's begin. Number 5. Ukraine demo fail. Of course, Ukraine takes a spot on our list. This epic fail of a demolition has garnered international attention due to its similarity to Italy's Leaning Tower of Pisa. After an impressive blast rocks the entire midsection of the apartment building, it drops, leans, then pauses indefinitely. That's gotta be a safety hazard, but it seems safety isn't much of a priority to this group of engineers. Perhaps they were drunk and having a bit of fun, but chances are they're simply inept. Given the surrounding landscape and location, we wouldn't be surprised if this guy somehow ended up getting himself a promotion out of this half-hearted attempt. Number 4. Liverpool apartments refuse to drop. They just don't make them like they used to. 2 apartment buildings refused to go down in the UK, much to the chagrin of neighboring residents. After the first attempt managed to do absolutely nothing to the 2 buildings, a second attempt was launched. Thankfully, one of the towers dropped after round 2, but the second remained steadfastly upright and intact. With the second building still standing, it remained a public safety hazard, so people who lived nearby were forced to spend a few nights in hotels. Another attempt loosed only one side of the remaining building, tossing rubble and debris into adjoining yards. After already being inconvenienced, it'd be a further insult to find your backyard demolished as well. We're sure there must have been a ton of angry calls to City Hall in Liverpool that week. Number 3. Mad River Power Plant. This power plant, located on Ohio's Mad River, certainly lives up to its name. When the stack was supposed to be demolished in full ceremonial splendor, it seemed that the stack had other plans. Maybe it objected to being torn down after years of service, or maybe an engineer made a few not-so-minor miscalculations. When the stack toppled, it fell the wrong way and directly onto a set of power lines. Given that they were located right next to what was recently an active plant, those lines were pretty important. When they were hit, the lines that carried 12,500 volts to 4,000 nearby residents caused an impressive fireworks display. Number 2. Broadway Bridge, Arkansas. A further example that proves they just don't make them the way they used to. This bridge was 93 years old and deemed structurally unsound before it was scheduled for demolition. Turns out it didn't want to go down and put up a rather impressive fight. Unlike a few of our earlier demos gone wrong, this bridge eventually went down after 5 full hours. Experts all agree that this demolition should have taken a minute at the very most. After the initial footage was taken, crowds gathered to check out the unbreakable bridge and were able to catch some pretty impressive shots of the structure lazily collapsing into the river below. Thankfully, this demolition ended up going off without a hitch and nobody was injured or otherwise inconvenienced. The crew, however, was probably seriously embarrassed by their fail. Number 1. Playful Building, Turkey. This building that was supposed to be demolished in one go decided it wasn't done having fun at the expense of the rest of the neighborhood. After the initial blast took out a large midsection of the building but failed to destroy one wall, the building sagged and toppled before rolling over onto its top. It ended up coming to a full stop as close as it possibly could to the building next to it without actually causing any serious damage. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but it just goes to show that sloppy work never pays off in the long run. How anyone could miss an entire wall given the proximity to other populated buildings is simply astounding. And there, you have 5 demolitions gone extremely wrong. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and share it, and if you haven't already, subscribe down below to get notified almost every single day with new videos from Top 5's finest. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we are